Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, everyone. Happy Metaphysical Morning.
Yes.
Yay! Well, we made it through the holiday weekend. Hope it was wonderful for everybody. It is.
Yes.
There's a lot going on.
Yes.
But I think this episode today, we want to talk about something that has been top of mind in my world. So many conversations have been had around this, and it just happened last week. So it happened on Monday. If you go back to Monday of last week, there was something significant that happened. And no, it wasn't just the full moon or my sound bath.
Good that your sound
or
bath
Jupiter going into Leo. It was the shutdown of CERN. Have you heard about this? Have you thought about this? So, first of all, we're going to cover all of that today. But what is CERN? I think we should start there.
Right.
Like, we're hearing all about it. It's all over my algorithm.
It's all over mine too. And I want to say it's been all over mine even before they shut down.
Yes.
There's always, and we'll get into the things that people attributed to CERN.
Yeah.
And now what they're saying after it's shut down.
So when did CERN come into your consciousness? Because this is new for me.
So like for always. And I say that because I'm a little bit of a science nerd. I love science. I love to study all kinds of things. So I was aware of it like when they were building it.
Oh.
And even then, because I remember back then, it was like, is it going to create a black hole? That was like a real concern.
Really? Okay.
People were afraid if we collide particles together, it will create a black hole. Mm-hmm. And maybe it did. There's a theory that it did.
Oh, I know.
So there's that. So I don't even know when it came online, but I just remember. I remember the scientific community was very excited because so many countries came together to fund it and build it and the technology. Yeah. And then other people were very concerned about it and what it would do. Yep. We're just gonna ram particles together and break them apart and see what happens. And we're like,
seems like safe. Totally.
What if the whole world blows up?
So CERN is a new thing for me. I would say CERN just came into my consciousness probably at the beginning of June.
Oh, okay.
So this is rather new for me. And it was actually through a podcast I was listening to. I listened to A Way Forward, and they were talking about CERN. I was fascinated. And then I started asking all these questions. Like, I think everyone who, if this is something new to you and you realize that this exists, like the number one thing is like, wait a minute, why isn't nobody talking about this? Does this seem like we should all be a little bit concerned about?
Right. It's
almost this. What is this? This is other. This is next level. This is otherworldly. Like, is anyone watching this?
Right. Like, who's in charge here?
Who's in charge here? Like, who's in charge?
But also, it's one of those things where, like, we weren't sure it was going to happen, but we're going to do it anyway. Humans are funny.
And who's governing this? Who's in charge?
So, okay, well, wait, I have some answers. Okay. So we're just going to go a little bit into facts. Okay. So CERN is the European Organization for Nuclear Research. That right there, scares people. It's nuclear research. Yes. It sits on the border of Switzerland and France. It is the home to the Large Hadron Collider, which is the largest particle accelerator ever built. The collider is 27 kilometers or 17 miles, and it's an underground ring. And scientists accelerate protons to nearly the speed of light before colliding them. And the official goals are to better understand matter, energy, space, time, the origins of the universe, and the fundamental building blocks of reality. So just like even their stated mission. So they're dabbling in the metaphysical because they want to understand the fundamental building blocks of reality.
Right.
So,
Well, and they discovered the God particle.
Allegedly.
That's what this is all about. But it's science.
And then I just want to go over a couple other things that people don't always realize.
Yeah.
So you say that, I say you in like the general sense. You say that CERN collides the particles together. Okay. And so I was curious, like, how many times does that happen? Like, is this like once a year thing and then they study all the data? You know how scientists do that?
Yeah. Takes a long time.
The beams cross 40 million times every second.
That's insane.
I know. It's like
That
this
is
continuous
insane.
thing all the time. They're just continuously 40 million times every second. And each beam contains roughly 100 billion protons. 100 billion.
I don't even know what that number is.
So, and each crossing typically produces 50 to 60 particle collisions. So that equals 2.2 to 2.4 billion collisions every second. Every second? More than 100 billion every minute. Around 7 trillion every hour. 7 trillion every hour. And nearly 200 trillion collisions during a day of operation.
Okay,
like I don't even think we can. That. I don't think we can comprehend. I don't think the human mind.
And this is just running constantly. Like this is running constantly.
Yes.
This is like exactly what it means to go beyond the physical. Like this is. The fact that I know a lot of people are talking about this. I don't want to minimize it. A lot of people are talking about it, but the majority of people are not talking about this. And I think that this is absolutely having an effect on us. How could it not have an effect on us in our day-to-day lives? And who's in control? Like, who has the power to say whether or not this is creating something, whether or not this is driving anything?
Altering.
Obviously,
altering.
It's been running because what was the last time this was shut down was or they started back up in 2022,
right? So this is I do want to say that, so this is a planned upgrade, and it was called, there's like a name for it, and it's L3 because it's a long pause or long stop 3. This is the third time they've done this. And so they're doing stronger superconducting magnets, better beam focusing magnets, more sensitive detectors, faster electronics, larger computing capacity, a new cryogenic cooling system, and more than 1 kilometer of new accelerator equipment. And so the goal isn't necessarily to make the collisions more energetic. It makes them, it will create far more collisions and collect about 10 times more data. So 200 trillion during a day isn't enough.
Like that's not enough. Like you need more. What are you trying to get to?
Well, also like,
what are you trying to do?
I get upgrading the equipment that's collecting the data, so you have more data to go through, and hopefully it lets them find smaller and smaller. I don't know, whatever it is they're trying to do. But like, why do they need more collisions? How is that not enough? Why do they need
more collisions? And who decided that even having this bigger machine, more powerful, upgraded machine, is necessary? Like I have so many questions.
Yeah, like what if this is the upgrade that triggers the black hole?
Yeah, exactly.
Like what are we? I don't know. Well, I just feel like if they do trigger a black hole, it'll be over really quick. We'll all get sucked in pretty fast.
But who's to say that it already isn't one?
That's true. That is the whole theory.
Like who's to say that this thing, it's underground, it's 17 miles around. It's running at trillions of times every second.
I feel like it's bigger than our whole town.
It is.
You could put our whole town inside.
Put our whole town inside there. So then it's like, okay, so then what are the effects of the people that are working on this? Like, do you know any people who work for CERN? Like, who are these people?
No.
Like, what do you have to know to be able to work for CERN?
What kind of NDAs are you signing?
Yes, that. But then what happens to all these people that are working on it when it shuts down? Do they just...
Oh, I'm sure they get paid.
They
probably are working. Well, they're probably still working.
On other things, on old data, because they're not getting any new data. I don't know. To me, that is... I mean, people have been expressing that this has been altering our reality the whole time. This is something that's altering our reality. My mind goes right to the pyramids. Like as these superconductors, we haven't fully come into consciousness of our awareness of what the pyramids truly were. But think about, they were doing something.
Right.
And energy work and power. And we've got this CERN project happening, the super collider. What's its effect on us? And have you noticed this last week? Now, given there's a lot of astrological things happening
there's
in
a lot
this last week,
happening this last
to
week,
be able to peel apart exactly who's causing what mayhem or pandemonium is a little bit tough right now. But with that, have you felt a slowdown or a shift? If this thing is, I've heard that it's shifted us into different dimensions, that we've been knocked into different timelines.
That's my theory.
Does that mean we're now on a different timeline? Because that's really fun. I think that's fun. I want to have the awareness more of tapping into that to understand, okay, well, what does it actually mean when we shift these timelines?
So this morning, just this morning, I was scrolling on Facebook, and someone said, had a picture of their mom at Walmart with Fruit of the Loom, a pack of underwear, and the cornucopia was back.
Oh, you're talking about the Mandela effect?
Yes.
Yes.
So if you're not familiar, the Mandela effect
is fascinating.
Is there's this, and this is why it's called that there's a whole group of people who truly believe and remember that Nelson Mandela died in prison, but he didn't in this timeline. He made it out of prison and he became the president.
I actually didn't know that's why that was called that.
Mm-hmm. And so, but there's other examples, the Fruit of the Loom cornucopia, because everyone remembers that the cornucopia, the fruit was in a cornucopia and then like spilling out of it, but then no, it wasn't. Or wait, what is the other one? One of them, like the Shazam movie, which never was, where I think it was like Sinbad played a genie.
Yeah.
But there's no such movie.
What? No way. No, I remember that movie.
Or I might be getting it mixed up. Yeah. See, and then the Berenstain Bears versus the Berenstain Bears.
Yes.
And did the Monopoly Man have a monocle?
Yes.
These are all things.
How would everyone think about the Monopoly guy with the monocle? Every costume has the monocle. How would that not have happened? There's another one, Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
We remember it as TOONS, tunes.
Yeah.
But it's TUNES. What were some more?
There's lots of famous movie quote ones. Ooh. One of them is Mirror, Mirror on the Wall.
Yeah.
And that's not what it is. It's something else if you watch it. Oh, and another one I just saw was like Tinkerbell on the Disney opening.
Yeah.
Like, does she do something or doesn't she?
Yeah.
And like some people very distinctly remember it one way and not the other.
Ooh, that's fascinating.
And so then people are saying that these are shifts in timeline because of CERN. Because when they collide those particles, it shifts us into different timelines sometimes.
Well, I mean, if you think about the last times that this happened, the last time was a shutdown was, I believe, 2018 to 2022. I mean, nothing happened in the world during that time frame that I can think of.
Nothing.
And then the time before that was 2008. Financial crisis. Bam.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I watched this whole documentary, and this man mathematically explained, this is where I'm a little bit of a science nerd, and he mathematically explained, and he had like all these fancy illustrations of how the universe is really a mathematical equation.
Ooh.
And it has to balance.
Okay.
And when we and also like how all these dimensions, he had it all figured out, all these dimensions, if you just like picture them like pieces of paper, like a ream of paper, right? And we're just on one sheet.
Yep.
And then what happens is, this is the theory, like when they collide the particles and they do it enough, it messes up the equation. And so our universe becomes unbalanced.
Yeah.
And it disappears because it's
like glitches.
It can't. It like and then we like go to the next dimension over, like the next sheet of paper. And we just keep shifting like that. And that's why it's these little things. Because we're just going to the very next one over.
No, I can visualize that setting, and we talk about this a lot when we talk about manifestation.
Yes.
Because there are infinite realities, infinite timelines. When you are manifesting, you are essentially selecting the timeline. You get to select that timeline, and that's that power manifesting. This is something also that's playing on that.
Yes.
With jumping frames, jumping timelines.
See, but then it takes me to who's in charge. Are they controlling where we jump to next?
I mean, bigger picture wise, I love to get down into the nitty gritty, but I kind of almost think like you and I are having this experience just for you and I, and we've created this as, we've decided that there is this entity that it is, but really we're the power that be. We're the governing power.
Look, Ashley, we created CERN, so we would have something to talk about on our show.
That's what I mean. That's how our universes collided. We're in this timeline together. We needed a way to talk about timelines, manifesting, and explaining the laws and the math and the science of the universe. So we created CERN, and that's why we're having this conversation.
Yes. Do you watch Bashar ever?
Yeah, all the time.
Me too. Well, sometimes my husband watches him more, but he says different things, and he's always about probabilities. And so when you're trying to manifest things, if you stay with the closest probability, it's easier.
It's easier.
And so I like to take it to extremes.
Yes.
And I was like, so it's possible I could grow wings and fly. Like I can make it happen. It's possible because you manifest, you create your own reality.
Right.
So I can make it happen.
Yes.
The problem is it's in my brain. That's not very likely.
Right.
Because I've been conditioned to believe that humans don't grow wings. Actually, we've been programmed to believe we don't grow appendages at all. So that makes it harder for me to manifest that.
But you could.
But like manifesting, I don't know, something else is much easier because I believe it's possible.
Right. Like manifesting $2,000 versus $2 million.
Right.
The probability. See, that makes me like, the logic side and the like mathematical and everything falling into an equation and into a little bucket for me doesn't exist in my reality. My reality is more on like you do whatever the hell you want. Whatever you want, whatever you like.
Because, yes, but I also think math can be a part of that too, Ashley. Because wait. Because someone was like, "Do we live in the Matrix?" And it was like, "Yes, but we create it." Because if we create our own reality, what is reality besides a matrix? We're just creating the matrix as we go.
We're creating it as we go. To me, it just doesn't fit right, and it's probably a language barrier.
Right.
That I don't speak that language.
Yep.
So I think there's multiple languages that all lead back to the same thing. Call it math, call it, intuition, call it higher intelligence. Like all of these roads lead back. And so what language do you speak? I don't speak that language, but it doesn't mean that that's not the answer.
See, that's where I feel like science and metaphysics come, like they go way out the other way, but then they end up coming back together.
Everything comes back to
because and I think you're right about it. It's just language difference. It's just the words we're choosing. Different people use different words for things.
Right. Some people have to have it logically laid out on a piece of paper, whereas others can like trust in the feeling of the already knowing it.
Yep.
Knowing what the answer is, not having to have that.
Yes.
Fascinating. Oh my gosh. What else do we have? What else do we know about CERN?
There is definitely something else we need to talk about too, because there's theories about it, like is it causing us to shift into other dimensions and things. And then there are, I don't know if you call it darker theories out there. So one of them, and this is true, this is fact. There is a Shiva statue in front of CERN.
Yes.
It's a massive statue of Shiva, and it is outside CERN, and it was a gift from the government of India. And her dance represents creation, transformation, and the continuous cycle of the universe. That in and of itself is a little scary.
Well, I don't know. Now you just brought in Scorpio energy, and that's hello. Life, death, and rebirth. That's my love language.
Yes. And so CERN officially has said that the symbolism resonates with physicists because the universe itself is in constant motion and transformation.
It's true.
Which is true, and it's beautiful. Yeah. But Shiva is also the goddess of destruction. Goddess.
Chaos, destruction.
Chaos and destruction. So that's like in and of itself, the fact that it's there is a little concerning.
Isn't it wild that we're talking about this CERN shutdown the week of the Mars-Uranus conjunction, which is at its core chaos and destruction,
Chaos and
Like
destruction.
when people say like the math ain't mathin', like the math is mathing. There's a lot of things that are
Just lining
up. Everything is happening just as it was planned. But chaos and destruction, like,
Isn't it funny too? I've just thought of this, like that the aliens, what do they call it?
what?
The disclosure.
Oh, yes.
It's supposed to happen next year.
Yes.
And CERN will be shut down.
Ooh.
Is that a coincidence? Oh, I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know.
That could just be a coincidence.
Maybe. Since we were jumping timelines, we had to get to this timeline in order for that to be possible.
Maybe.
Oh,
and then to make even crazier with the Shiva statue, in 2016, and this is a real video, you can YouTube it, Google it, whatever. A video appeared online and it showed hooded figures. So they were wearing like monk hoods, sorcerer hoods and robes. Yep. And they were performing a ritual around the Shiva statue at CERN. And the video spread across the world, and you can still watch it today. And CERN investigated it because it reflected poorly on their organization.
Because the ritual involved.
Oh yeah, it was the. Oh, can we say it? Yeah. So it appeared to show an unaliving with a knife of a woman in front of the statue as part of this ritual. Yeah. And so CERN did an investigation, and the official stance is it was a prank. But I just want you to know it can't just be random people, because CERN is like a compound. So these people had access. They had authorized access. They had like, like in the movies, they had like a security badge or something to get in and to do this. So they weren't just random people. Yeah. And they chose to do it in front of the around and in front of the Shiva statue at CERN to do this. And of course they're going to say it was a prank. Like, what else are they going to say?
What else would you say?
What else would you say?
I mean, unless if these were CERN people, I mean, what type of, again, NDA, like what do you do what do you do when you're with it in there? Were they just bored? And like,
and wait, you're bored.
Decide that we're gonna do. I don't know.
Let's pretend we do this.
Let's just go live on. I don't know what it was on YouTube or something. I don't know.
It is very strange. And so that even takes us into the occult, really, and things.
And who's in charge?
And who is in charge over there?
Who's in charge?
What are they doing?
Well, that's the biggest question. Right?
Yeah, because you and I can't just walk into CERN and start taking pictures in front of the statue.
Yeah. Good questioning.
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah. I don't know. It's fascinating, and we will see. And I wonder. For me, it feels like, everyone has said that, an experience. I feel this way too. That time is speeding up.
Yes.
That things are happening. These glitches are being noticed. More people are asking questions. A lot of people are unalived-ing.
Yes.
So it just makes you pause and really think, like, what is the bigger impact here? Energetically, like I said, this is probably right out of the gate, the first week, there's a lot going on. The energy is a little hard to read right now of what this could bring, but I'm feeling the chaos. I'm feeling the buildup. I'm feeling, if you look at all of the things that are just lining up, all of the planetary actions, all of this concerning activity. Yeah, it's all part of a picture, and it's happening right in front of our eyes. They're telling us it's happening.
Yes, and actually the whole world is coming together because of the World Cup. So in a way, we're all together. Yeah. And isn't that one of the few sporting events where it's the whole world? Except for the Olympics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because most sports are just in the country.
Right.
Or the region, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Fascinating.
It is fascinating.
Oh, what do you guys think? Have you thought about this? Has this been on top of your mind? What are your theories? What do you think is going to happen? I'd love to hear from you guys and get your thoughts on this too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know what you think. And I think it's good. It's just a good reminder that there's so much we don't understand in the world, whether you're a scientist or a metaphysical person who's just questioning things. There's a lot we don't know.
We're just observing.
Yeah. Yes. Well, that was great.
I loved it.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts and comments in the let us know your thoughts in the comments.
I love it.
And please like and subscribe.
All right. Until next week.
Next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.